It is Tuesday, April 16th, 2024. This is your evening edition of Top Stories. I am Dana Malcolm. Rashaed Esson is here with me. We have the news that matters most coming up right after this.
TCI Informal Settlements Unit frequently asked questions. How do I know if my area is scheduled for reclamation? A notice will be placed on the property and also published in the Gazette, informing you of the offense and course of action in the case of non-compliance. For more information, call the Informal Settlements Unit 344-0478 or visit their website www.isutci.com and follow on social media at ISUTCI.
Once again, more in 24 is the slogan for Washington Misick, TCI Premier and Finance Minister, as he laid what will be his final budget for this administration. In a firm statement, he says the riches being experienced by the country will translate to the people.
The one thing that keeps me up at night is the constant quest to find ways to help our people. Our macroeconomic success must translate to human and social development. It must mean well-organized, functioning communities.
Cost of living is the government's number one priority, according to Misick, who revealed that unemployment was down 3% from 9 to 6 and expected to go down to 5% this year. He confirmed that spending went up around $5 million, leaving the total expenditure for the 2023-24 financial year at $389 million. Magnetic Media is your news leader. Rashaed Esson is still to come with news from around the region.
This is an important advisory from Digicel Turks and Caicos. All Digicel subscribers whose SIM cards were issued prior to July 2021, kindly visit your nearest Digicel store and have your SIM card swapped at no cost to you. There's also dedicated SIM swap teams that will be at different locations throughout the various islands on specific days. Please look out for the communication via SMS text message. This is a Telecoms Commission regulatory mandate and enhances network reliability and speed. Please swap your SIM cards as soon as possible to avoid mobile service interruption.
It's now time for your regional top stories. I'm Rashaed Esson. Jamaica has recorded 311 murders since the start of 2024 as of April 13 across the 19 police divisions, according to the latest crime statistics from the Jamaica Constabulary Force. However, despite the amount of murders, this is a decrease of 14% compared to the same time last year. The divisions with the highest murder counts are St. James with 41, St. Catherine South 29, Westmoreland 28, St. Andrew South 25, St. Anne 21, and Clarendon 21. Portland has the lowest with 2 murders. Additionally, rapes have declined by 37% and break-ins by 6%. Meanwhile, shootings have increased by 3% and robberies 1% compared to the same time last year. As tensions grow between Venezuela and Guyana, especially after Venezuela recently adopted a law to further support its claim for Essequibo, the UN Security Council reportedly expressed on Monday, April 15, that it is concerned for any further escalation in the dispute over the oil-rich region. For this, the organization is calling on both nations to make every effort to avoid actions that could cause greater conflict. Magnetic Media is your news leader. For the news that matters most, we've got it here.
There is always a savings and a smile in every aisle at Sunny Foods. With locations near you, you can shop wholesale or retail for groceries and other essentials for your home or your business. Visit Sunny Foods in 5 Keys. Sunny Foods now at the Blue Hills Roundabout. Sunny Foods in Grand Turk has 2 locations in West Road and Back Salina. Sunny says no one beats his prices. No one.
With a $485 million allocation set for the 2024-25 budget year, Premier Washington Misick has revealed what it is going to be spent on. He shared the top 10 areas. $117.4 million is going into the public service, which covers the offices of the governor, House of Assembly, ministries, and other areas. $90.5 million will go to health, the second highest allocation. $86.5 million will go to economic affairs, which covers environmental and coastal resources, the media, energy, and utilities. $71.6 million goes to public order and safety. The courts, police, and border protection are included in this allocation. Number 5 is education with $58.7 million. $27 million goes to social protection, the 6th highest allocation. $18.8 million will go to estate management, housing, and community amenities. For number 8, $9.6 million goes to defense, which oversees the National Security Secretariat, disaster management, and the military. For the 9th highest allocation, that is environmental protection, $3.1 million going there. And finally, $1.3 million will be allocated to culture. The government wants to introduce a disaster relief fund for utility companies to draw down on in times of disaster so they don't have to resort to consumer increases to fund any rebuilding. But some residents are wondering why consumers have to pay into it. One local businessman shared that the utility companies should take on the burden themselves, similar to how individuals save for their own rainy days, saying, quote, "I don't think consumers should be paying into the disaster fund. I think utility companies should put aside something since they're not insured." Representatives from the EUD Energy and Utilities Department explained that based on the law, utility companies would be able to charge consumers for their investment in rebuilding anyway. That is it for this edition of the news. On behalf of the entire news team, thank you so much for joining us. Top Stories in 5 is a Magnetic Media production.